At M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've cut. Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Golladay, 30 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. On second down, Ingram. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier. JAMAL AGNEW on the tackle.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're running. Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Check. Deuce. 61. Match.
Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Snead's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Steps away. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. These two teams all tied after 1.
Down. 70. Indy.
Let's see what you got.
Let go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, Charlie.
36.
They'll set up a throw. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
51 the mic, boy. 51. That's it. That's trash. That's trash.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Hey, Wahoo!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by JAMAL AGNEW.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jones has it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Jackson, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Complete. It's Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, Delta. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. You could not write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by JAMAL AGNEW. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How've they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. To try again after the sack. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 89 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
First down.
Down. 50. Plant. Check. 48. Hey, echo. Screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.